Sir William Seal.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I am listening to the contribution from the other side. I find myself feeling quite disappointed because those who have made the contribution to defend the industry, I would have thought knew better, particularly those who have had experiences in the community, and particularly those who have held former roles in the community where they would have seen firsthand the harm that alcohol fuel violence creates. Because certainly the police are telling us that we have a national crisis. The professionals, doctors and nurses, are telling us that we have a national crisis on our hands. We know that the emergency departments in our hospitals are telling us that we have a crisis on our hands. And I don't know why it is that the members of that government do not recognise that there is indeed a national crisis here. And if they don't recognise that, all they need to do is get in a car, a police car, one evening and just travel around the streets. You'll find young men, young women, fueled with alcohol, are just not only doing harm to themselves, but doing harm to the property around the neighbourhoods, doing harm to other people. And I'm quite disappointed in that last contribution because I thought he understood. But it seems to me that that side have sort of sold their soul to the liquor industry to some extent. I want to say, sir, that as a country, we have created and allowed the situation that we now have, where we have excessive commercialisation of alcohol. And what we're asking on behalf of our community is not a prohibition, but that we need to take this opportunity to have more stronger regulation around the use of alcohol. And all you have to do, I've heard others from that side say that they have met with Professor Doug Salmon and their group. If they've met Dr. Salmon and the group, they would have heard the evidence collected by that organisation and many others that says, look, the solution is we've got to raise the alcohol prices. We have to raise the purchase age. We have to reduce alcohol accessibility. We have to reduce marketing and the advertising. We have to increase our drink driving countermeasures. And many of the supplementary order papers, Mr. Chair, that my colleagues have put forward are aimed at giving us more regulation so that we can deal with the national crisis that we have had. I mean, I'm appalled, sir, that we allow the industry to target the younger generation, to target through advertising, to target through labelling, to target by making it easier for them to access alcohol. I'm appalled by that young people walking to school face the litter of alcohol advertising on the streets, one after the other. And so I don't think, sir, that this government is taking the opportunity that is available to them with the as being government to really address the issues that I think every group throughout our various electorates have a view around this. This is no different from addressing the harm that smoke causes in our society. We know it causes death. We know it causes that people fueled with alcohol cause harm. I hear the other side saying that we need to look at personal responsibility. That's an argument that the industry keeps throwing up in our faces every time we ask for more regulation. And so what does that say to me? That side of the house is supporting the liquor industry. This side of the house is arguing on behalf of our communities who are saying enough harm. There is a national crisis caused by this. You cannot simply continue to have your heads either in the sand or in the clouds without recognising the harm that is causing right now and for the next generation coming through, sir. And so I'm asking If any member, Chair, Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair.
Tim McIntyre.
Take another call because I want to begin by utterly...
Sorry.